Hey guys, it's Renee, the Life Over Coach. It is, what's today? It's Sunday, New Year's Eve. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'll give everybody a chance to join. I am live on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, how are you? Thank you for joining. Hey Kiala, hey Kevin, how's everybody doing today? So we have people who've already joined on Instagram, and we got people flowing in on Facebook. Happy New Year's Eve, and happy Sunday, and this is the last live that I'm going to do for 2017. How about that? This is our last date day. I'm excited. I'm excited for today's session as well. I know I'm a little bit early, but I wanted to put this in you guys' heads before you go out and party tonight. So tomorrow you guys wake up motivated and excited and ready to knock out all of your 2018 goals. Hey Karen, Monique, I see you're on Instagram and Facebook. Hi, Happy New Year's. Welcome everybody. So I give a couple people a chance to join in and then we will get started. So what are you guys doing tonight? Anybody have big plans? Everybody's coming to my house, so I don't have to go anywhere. Kind of excited about that. No plans? Everyone going to church first or already went to church and then going out or staying in? Who's having a party? Maybe I'll sneak over to your house. Hey, Sora Karen. It's good to see you. Is this the first time you joined? Oh, no plans? Well, you can come to my house, Monique, if you want. We'll all be here. Yeah, I don't usually do too much other than like church and then home or maybe over a friend's house. My partying days, I think, are over. Probably the same for a lot of you as well. Are you going to a friend's house? Yeah, that's good. Hey, Lauren, thanks for joining. Oh, going to a dance party. Nice, Kim. I want to go. She said just a dance party. That's like good exercise as well. All right, guys. So have you guys started thinking about like what you wanted to do in 2018? I know everyone talks about like their New Year's Eve, their New Year's resolutions and all of that. I think I stopped doing resolutions a while ago. So I just have like this, hey, Sora Lauren, how are you? I just have like this long list of goals that, you know, I try to achieve and checking off the boxes. And I did write down a couple things for 2018. One is to publish my book that I've been writing. And I have another surprise, but I can't share it yet for 2018. But it's kind of along those same lines, so I'm excited. But I'll share it when the time is right. And then I posted the other day, my daughter wants me to go vegan with her. Vegan eating, not vegan lifestyle. So no, you guys cannot have like my purses and all that stuff in my shoes. And I'm not getting rid of the leather seats in my car. So we had this big debate last night about, hey Rox, how are you? About the true definition of veganism. So I'll just say more plant-based. So this is going to be an exciting journey. I used to be vegetarian, so hopefully it won't be too bad. So you guys can hold me accountable. That means no more real ice cream. And y'all know I love ice cream. But we're going to work this out. All right, you guys ready? I'm ready. All right, so today I want to talk to you guys about goal setting and goal planning. I want to share a few tips that I've learned along the way that have helped me as well as my clients knock out goals like a champ. And, you know, let's be honest, most successful people, they set goals, they make plans, they execute those plans. And even if their plans fail, they start back over. They change the plan, but not the goal. So that's kind of what I want you guys to get used to doing. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Thanks for joining. So it's time to boss up. Y'all ready? I'm ready. So I have 10 tips to what I'm calling ready, set, goal. So the first one is to write down your goals. So goal setting is critical in knowing, you know, where you want to go in life and then how you're going to get there. For instance, if you wanted to be a neurosurgeon, you're not going to just wake up one day as a neurosurgeon, right? You got to go to school, typically major like an undergrad in something like biology, and then you would go to medical school and do some type of internship and then some type of rotation, you know, in neurology, because you got to go through it first, you know, all of medical school, which you get a little bit of everything. So the same thing goes with your goals. There's some type of path that you're going to take to get there. So I want to help you guys get a good way to document those paths and help you knock out your 2018 goals. Have you guys heard of Jack Canfield? He wrote a book called The Success Principles. I have the book, so if somebody wants to borrow it, you're welcome to. But he believes that we are the average of the 5 people that we hang out with the most. So that means that your lifestyle, your income, and your success is dependent upon the people that you most associate with. So that's pretty deep, right? Now, I'm not saying go out and abandon all your friends and go get all new friends. I'm definitely not a proponent of that. But what I am a proponent of is if there's something that you want to do in life and no one in your circle is doing it or doing it at the level that you would like to do it, then, it's okay to go out and get mentors, join some associations of people who are doing what you want to do, or even some paid memberships. So I'm definitely a proponent of that. So sometimes you got to look at your circle and the people you spend most of your time with and decide, is this where I want to be in life, doing these same things, or do I have some other goals and maybe I need to reevaluate my day to day so that I can get to where I want to be. And I would tell my daughter and her friends, since they're in college, if the people you are hanging out with aren't studying every day, they are not on a path to graduating. If all they're doing is playing PlayStation or Xbox, whatever the new game system is, they're most likely not going to graduate on time. So reevaluate what you're doing on a daily basis. Okay, guys? I also believe that your goals should be motivational, they should be inspiring, and they should help you become a better version of yourself. Hey, Daryl and Michael, thank you guys for joining. But your goals should also align with your value system. So when you're writing down your goals, think about the values that you have and make sure you're mapping those. Okay? I also think too that, number 2, so the first one, number 1, if you guys are taking notes, number 1 was writing down your goals. Number 2 is to write a personal vision statement. Just like companies write a mission and a vision statement, I think that we should have a personal statement for ourselves. Something that you can recite, you can look at, and you can work towards. You guys want to hear mine? I know you do, right? You do. You want to hear mine. So my personal vision statement is to create a life that affords me the freedom to make an impactful living and serve my community from anywhere in the world. So what does that mean? It sounds good, but what does it really mean? So it means that I'm trying to create a life as well as skill sets that allow me to work from anywhere in the world. That's really my ultimate goal. And with that, I'm creating ways that I can earn money as well as serve my community. And I want to be able to be impactful through volunteerism and entrepreneurship. So I'm creating ways that I can teach people how to become self-sustaining through my business, which can serve anyone, anywhere in the world through virtual media and digital products. So that's the goal that I'm ultimately working on, is that, I can be somewhere in the Middle East possibly, and I can still be serving my community and working towards my goals and helping other people. All right, number 3. Hey, Gina, thanks for joining. Hey, guys on Instagram. If you guys have questions, feel free to type them in and I will answer them. If this is your first time joining, please type where you're from and why you joined me today. Awesome. All right, so number 3 is categorize your goals. So you should have some daily goals, some weekly goals, some monthly goals, and then yearly goals. And then you've got your long-term, 3 to 7 goals that you should be working towards. And be very realistic about the time frames that you attach to your goals. I know we all are like, yes, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. Well, that's not really reasonable. So let's put some, good rationale behind it. Make it more achievable so you don't give up. All right. And I know earlier this year I talked about SMART goals and we went through what those meant. So I'll do a quick recap of SMART goals. So SMART, which I think everyone's heard of, is specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. So I learned something new that I want to share with you all. So they're called SPIRIT goals, and I really, really like this. So they're specific, They're prizes, they're individual, you review your goals, and they're inspiring. So specific is also in the term SMART. So we're going to do specific goals, which means that they're tangible and they're measurable. So you can't just say, like, in 2018, I'm going to be fabulous, right? Because you're probably already fabulous. But you should say something like, maybe I want to change my wardrobe by eliminating kind of these frumpy items, and I want to get, some more runway type items to add to my wardrobe. Or, I'm going to change the way I do my makeup or my hair, or I'm going to lose X number of pounds, right? And then the second one is prizes. So reward yourself as you're achieving your goals. And I always say, like, for prizes, this is a good one. If you've got a bucket list of things that you want to do, make those your reward system or part of your prizes. So if you want to go, like, to Paris, then as you achieve your goals, let's say, you achieve 10 goals on your list. Then at the end of you achieving all of that, you get this trip to Paris, right? That makes it fun too, because then it kind of makes you want to hurry up and get it done so you can go somewhere fun. All right. And then individual. So that should be something that you and only you want to do. So your spouse hasn't told you, hey, honey, you should lose 20 pounds. It's something that you want to do because then you are going to put the most effort into working towards that goal. And even if it's like within a group, let's say for work or some type of volunteer organization that you support or you're a part of, find something meaningful that you can connect to that'll keep you motivated to work towards that goal. And then review. So periodically review your progress. Determine if you are on track, if you get stuck, or if you need to realign or adjust. And then the last one of our spirit goals is inspiring. Create a fun way to accomplish the goal. Some people use vision boarding as a fun way to envision kind of your path to success. And this is actually a good segue into my next tip, which is number 5. Use visualization techniques. Making sure you can see yourself in that goal. Define out what you really, really want. For example, athletes and personal coaches like myself, we're huge supporters of visualization techniques. I don't know why I can't say that word today. Because they're really effective. And I know as a former athlete, I used to have trouble with my free throw shots. And so, I had to actually visualize the ball going in the net and then practicing your form in order to get better. And the same thing, I also play volleyball as well. So when I would serve, I would visualize exactly where I wanted the ball to hit. And then that's how I would get the ball to that spot. So it's a really good way because you're literally like engraving a picture in your mind of that goal. And then you kind of, take a moment and focus on how good it feels and let that vision fuel you and give you the energy that you need to accomplish that goal. All right. And then number 6 is your support system. So make sure that you've got some type of support system in place. It could be a mentor. It can be an accountability partner. It can be resources that you can tap into either for motivation or for assistance. And then when you write down your goals, next to each one, you need to list out your support system or your mentor. So for instance, like I said, I'm writing a book. So I have a couple people who are my mentors. So if I get stuck, I can pick up the phone or send an email and say, hey, I'm working on this chapter, having a brain freeze. I don't know where to go next. What are, some tips that you would give me to get me to that next level? Okay. All right, number 7, this is a big one for everybody, myself included, is having better time management because time is money, time is money, time is money, right? That's what we always say. So just like we're good stewards of our money, we should also be good stewards of our time. So allocate a certain amount of time each day towards kind of your task and your goals. And I think this is easiest to do, which is another segue into my number 8, which is setting routines. So create a daily routine that's easy for you to follow. So like create or set like a time that you typically wake up or time, that you go to bed at the same time. And of course, the more you do it, the easier it becomes, the more it becomes a routine. So I'll give you some examples. For me, I have to like schedule things or else I'll get off track very easily. So I literally set schedules and timers for everything. I write like a to-do list every day of everything that I need to do. And so I check everything off and I can see that I'm making progress. And for me, you know, it kind of feels good like to physically check that box. So for example, let's say you have like a 6 a.m. wake up time. And then maybe from 6 to 6:30, you do like some prayer or some meditation, or, you know, you're writing out your goals for the day, or you're working on, you know, some goals that you need to do. Maybe 6:30 to 7:30, you work out, you know, 8, you have breakfast and you kind of start preparing your day for work. 9 to 12, you do a little work. 12 to 1, you eat your lunch. And maybe like, let's say you're writing a book like me. You write some of the chapters in your book during your lunchtime. Because it's small things you can do where you're multitasking. And let's say 1 to 5, you finish working. 5 to 6, you either have like your downtime or your commute time. Let's say 6 to 8, you're doing dinner or homework with the kids, you know, getting yourself prepped for the next day. 8 to 9, get the kids ready for bed, do some light chores or do some prepping, whatever your schedule needs, allows for you to do. And then from like 9 to 11, maybe you can work on some of your goals, or if you're into journaling, which is something that I've added to my goal list, is to kind of start journaling for about 30 minutes a day. So take some quiet time to journal or to read, and to work on your goals. And I don't know if you guys have seen the statistics. Most millionaires read about 60 books per year. So I'm increasing my reading. I have a whole, I changed my, you guys notice you can't see my whole office anymore. But I have a ton of books. And I just bought like 10 books on Amazon. And I would love to be able to rotate books with people. So if you are an avid reader, hit me up on my inbox so maybe we can swap some books. But I got like 10 new books that I'm going to be reading this year. And then from 11 to 6, you go to sleep. So whatever the times work for you, plan out those goals and make sure you're working towards them. And also, I think that, scheduling things eliminates procrastination. It is so easy to procrastinate. I think we all fall into that. I don't know anyone in my circle who is like, shoot, I always wait till the last minute, or, I keep putting this off. But I think this scheduling really, really helps me. And I know it helps a lot of my clients as well. So write down a list of everything you want to do. Yes, you can share the post, Terry, after I go live, just hit share and you can share it with everyone. So write down your list of goals that you want to accomplish. And like I said, your schedule helps you if you get sidetracked. I'm a pen and paper. I do pen and paper as well as digital. But pick what works well for you. And if you guys need some help, you can always call me. I can help you guys, get your goals going. Number 9 is another big one for people, is to get organized. There is nothing like trying to work in a place that is filled with chaos. So declutter your homes, develop some kind of filing system for your papers, create some type of organizational system that works for you. What works for me may not work for you, but if you need help, you can hire me. I'll come help you declutter. I'll help you get everything organized, and I'll help you have a space where you can function effectively and really work towards whatever those goals are that you've decided you wanted to do in 2018. And, I've spent this whole weekend decluttering and organizing and getting rid of stuff. And as soon as I finish my live, I have a whole pile of stuff I want to take to Goodwill. And tomorrow I'm going to be working in another room, getting rid of stuff. And it really makes you feel good because you've got clean space. Your mind is free to roam and to be creative. And I really think that when you're in a clean, well-organized space, your brain can be creative. I personally don't believe that you can be super creative in clutter. That's just my personal belief. And most people that I know. So number 10 is put it all together, right? So write it all down. You can either write it in a journal. Happy New Year, Amy. Thank you for joining, guys. If you guys have questions, feel free. Write your questions. Let me check on Instagram. It's a couple comments and things over here. Okay, people are just saying great goals, positive goals. Oh, hanging out. Okay, good, good, good. So we're going to put all this together. So you can either do it in a journal, on several sheets of paper. Like I said, some people vision board. I have a soror who has her own company, and she does vision boarding. She's actually having a workshop, I think January 10th, but her name is Celia Lowe. So you can either follow her or check out her page, sign up for her vision boarding session. I know it inspires a lot of people when they can visually see their goals. I don't particularly like that's not my thing, but I would vision board in like PowerPoint or something like that, where I can save it digitally and look at it. But to have like all this stuff, I can't do that. That doesn't work for me. So typically I use Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Project to manage and track all of my goals. Because then you can create rows and columns. You can list out each of your goals, and then on the right side of your goals, you can have several columns where you can then put all of your SMART and SPIRIT attributes. How about that? So that's where then you're going to put, I want to attain this in, 6 months or 2 weeks or 2 days. And this person's going to be my accountability partner, and my reward to myself is going to be this. And you can have like this big spreadsheet, and you can see everything in one big view, and it makes it easier to track. And then you can kind of go to your spreadsheet per your goals. And, if you're working on 1 to 10 goals at the same time, every day you can kind of list out, okay, today I'm going to work towards, goal 1, 5, 7, and 9, kind of get those done. And then when you're done each goal, you can kind of cross it out. So for me, that's what works. And I'm a certified project manager, so my brain is kind of geared to thinking in processes. And so that works for me. But whatever works for you, there's so many methods out here that you guys can use for goal planning and strategy and all of that. So, do what works for you. All right, so a quick recap. Oh, we're 22 minutes in, so we got 3 minutes left with the Life Over Coach for 2017. So if you guys have questions, now is your time, because you get me for free until I sign off, because you guys know if you call me after I sign off, I got to charge you. I got to make a living too, right? But I love all my clients. You guys are awesome. Oh, Lauren, thanks. I'm glad you guys, and if you guys need some help, hit me up. I can shoot you a spreadsheet or something that would work. But you guys are pretty smart. I'm sure all of you know how to use Excel or Project, maybe not, but definitely Excel works. All right, so we'll do a quick recap before we sign out for the year. So select your goals. Make sure they're goals that motivate and inspire you, because you want goals that you really are going to be dedicated to and attached to. And then when you think about it, website or link. Website, www.thelifeovercoach.com. And I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hey, Ron, thanks for joining me. You want goals that you are really attached to, that motivate you, that inspire you, that make you feel like when you get to the end, it's something really great and rewarding. And you can say, wow, I did that. I created that. It was my hard work, my hard effort that I put into this, and I finally achieved it. And then you want to set SMART goals with spirit. I love that. So if you guys are just joining, you can go back and listen to the recap. I talk about what SMART goals are and what the word SMART and spirit stand for. And then the third one, create your action plan. Hey, Marlon, thanks for joining. Marlon is also an author. So if there are other people on here that want to write books or need some guidance, Marlon can probably help you. So create your plan, your action plan. Remember, so one thing with project management is when we do project plans, you always start your task with an action verb. So I like to tell my clients the same thing. So you're creating an action plan. So everything should be something that you will physically be doing, okay? Or mentally, because sometimes you got to think about certain things, right? Don't forget, choose your accountability partners, because you need someone or people or resources or organizations that can keep you accountable. And if you need help, people that you can reach out to that'll help you get to your goals. Of course, you can always call me. I'm always here. And I gave you guys my website, but I'll give you my phone number too. It's 301-980-0079. It's pretty easy. Send me a text, shoot me, or leave me a voicemail if I don't pick up. And then lastly, ready, set, goal, right? Time to go. So I want you guys to get your list of goals, and I want you guys to knock them out like the boss that all of you guys are. Yes, Terry. Yeah, this is good for college grads. I've done some speaking engagements at a couple colleges where we talked about goals. So it's question time. It's 2:25. So this is our 25 minutes. I gave you guys a full 25 minutes of information. That's good. My number, 301-980-0079. Give me a call. Any questions? You guys are a quiet bunch today. Is that because it's New Year's Eve? Y'all are planning and thinking about partying? I need y'all to focus. Start getting your little brain and your juices going for your 2018 goals, because I'm expecting to see my timeline flooded with great things that everyone is doing. Like, I want all of you guys to be bosses and to be knocking out your goals and doing great things. Hey, Andrea. You're late. Terry said they're drunk already. Don't be drunk yet. Wait till at least 11. And if you are drinking tonight, oh, Max, yeah. If you're drinking tonight, make sure you're spending the night wherever you are. We don't want you guys out here drinking and driving. That's not good. All right, any questions? It was kind of easy, especially if you took notes. Or you can go back and you can play it back and hear it. I got I don't know if y'all can hear him. My little grand dog is right here at my feet, chewing on his bone. He's been with me, and I've been trying to work all day. And he literally came and put his paws up on my keyboard. I don't know if he wanted to try to type or if he was like, hey, Grandma, can you pay me some attention? But he's so spoiled. But anyway, he's here. I'm waiting for his mama and his daddy to get over here so they can take care of him. He's a handful. He just wants to be spoiled and loved. I guess just like all of us, right? Everybody wants to be spoiled and loved. So, you said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It is 5 o'clock somewhere. You're right, Terry. So, East Coast time. Don't start drinking yet. Wait till 5. All right, it's 2:27. You guys don't have any questions, which is good. Maybe that means that I gave you all really good information. You guys want to take it back and apply it now. But I'm expecting big things from you all. And I want to say Happy New Year. And thank you guys for joining me every Sunday. I know I typically go live at 7, but I did 2 o'clock today because I know that you guys are going to be out partying or in church or doing something. So Happy New Year. Thank you guys. I love you guys. Be safe. And I will see you next Sunday, 7 o'clock. And I will announce my topic tomorrow. How about that? So Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.